Okay, I'm trying to figure this out little by little, and pretty much pretty much everything's kind of giving me a little bit of trouble. It's either I don't know. It's either the um it's either the streaming, it's either what I'm doing, or it's everything in between. So, without further ado, and hopefully this will last the rest of me streaming this. It seems pretty good so far right now. I'm actually checking it out on my own, both on my laptop and my phone, just so that I can update everything. So I was also what was irking me right now was the fact that I was trying to update that I was playing Legend of Zelda, but apparently English is not something. It's not a an appropriate language for Twitch or something. So I was kind of putting it. I put it to Spanish and then I switched it back to English a minute ago. So now everything is perfect as far as things are going. Anyways. Okay. So I'm Natsu, and this is, without a doubt, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. One of the best games this year, hands down. I do have a separate save, and I've done so much on it, but at the same time, I this game is so good. I cannot wait to actually play this again and stream this. So again, without further ado, we shall start The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
And so this is the Chamber of Awakening, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while. So before I before this all started, I will be doing pretty much everything that's going to be in terms of the beginning of the game for anybody who hasn't seen it or doesn't really know what's going on. I won't really spoil it, but there's a certain I'm locked to a certain area, and so after I accomplish all that, I'll be free to roam and do whatever I want in a sense. So I'll be doing that, or I'll be streaming until that point basically. So depending on how long that takes, I'll be streaming for that long. So let's keep going.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Do 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 do. Wee! I love that Link is just naked, just running around like crazy. Wee! Okay. So, I'm gonna save this for now, because I don't think I have anything else really. Yeah. So, all we have is the Sheikah Slate. There's no other items, there's nothing really here. Again, all these other things will be explained later on. So for the most part, I'm not really going to be commenting too hard, except for when I'm actually doing stuff, because there are some cutscenes and stuff. Well-worn trousers! And because, again, I don't want to spoil anybody, especially since I already know what's going on. For the most part. I mean, it's been a while, so it's, like... to be fair, it's not like I can verbatim say what's going to go on or what's going to happen afterwards, but at the same time, I've played it before already.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way. Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Oh man, these visuals are so good! Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Screenshotting this. 'Cause I never got a chance to actually screenshot this. Ah! Oh well. Mysterious old man. Yo, it's kind of cool. So let me put on some clothes for now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a naked run, basically. I mean, not the whole time, not the full game, but at the same time, for now, just for the beginning. So enough admiring that. Tree branch. Use it as a weapon. Eileen Shroom. Another tree branch. Gonna push this for no apparent reason. Yeah. I wonder what's that. I feel like there's something there. Or there's supposed to be something there. Ooh, I should grab apples. Grab apples. Apples. Apples.
Link. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Link. Link. Stop being an a-hole. Yo, okay. So without really going into detail, I am locked into this area. I cannot go any further. I know there is a ton of areas outside of this. But at the same time, for right now, this is the only area that I can go. I beg pardon. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. Oh, forgive me. I could not resist pulling your leg. Please, help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. Is it a bit strange to see another soul in these parts? Who are you? Me? I'll spare you my life story. It's just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. I hope you'll permit me a question. If I may be so bold, are you not chilly? Where are we? Oh, never mind, I said bye. Oops. Oh. So you fancy yourself the strong silent type, eh? What is this place? This is the Great Plateau. According to the legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule.
Oh.
That temple there, long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. I shall be here for some time. Please let me know if I may be of service. Torch! Yay! Well then, just help yourself to that torch there. And how, may I ask, are you planning to use it? As a weapon! To set things on fire. That is rather unnerving. Please be cautious with that Please be cautious with that around any dry grass that may catch fire. You know there are plenty of monsters in this area. That torch may make a good weapon, if need be. However, do not just swing it around without purpose. You must face your opponent and lock your sights on them. Oh, so he taught me about that. Woodcutter's axe. Whoops. Fastest way to get apples. I got wood! Yay! Yay! Haha! You found me, huh? You're not Hetsu, but you can see me? I didn't know your kind could see the children in the forest. Well, if you run into Hetsu, please return this to him. Korok seeds! Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. I got a bass! Okay, I gotta get up here before my stamina ends. If my stamina ends and I don't get up here, get another bass! Yeah, no, if my stamina ends and I'm still swimming, I get knocked out, basically. Mirror fishy, there we go. Okay, cool. And I need them for later. Okay, so she wanted me to go there. Oh, don't open my adventure log. Follow the Sheikah slate. I got clothes, I've got apples and stuff, I've got baked goods. So that's cool. There's nothing really here. That, Look at all these decayed ruins. Oops. Ha! Got your club. The Goblin Horn. Come on, buddy. Might as well use my tree branches first. I don't want to waste stuff. Hylian trousers! Yay! It's kind of weird that the Hylian trousers are just chilling there. Old shirt, Hylian trousers. So where am I supposed to go? Why did she want me to go over there? Oh, right. I think I know where I had to go. I guess no dilly-dallying. No dilly-dally, shilly-shally. Yeah! I got a steak. Okay, so I'm close by to where I need to go. Just gotta make sure that I don't get hit. Bokobo! Ha! I don't have any arrows. So I can't really do anything. Hey, buddy. Traveler's sword and a shield. Bucko shield. And this is where she wanted me to go. Please watch for falling rocks. So this is the beginning of the journey. Actually, I meant this is the beginning of the towers coming up. There is a ton of towers. And again, pretty much that's this whole region, this whole area is the only place that I can go at the moment, so
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
oh, I gotta do things. Follow the Sheikah Slate, complete.
Ho!
Oh, he magically appeared. My, it would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It is almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? Well now, a voice, you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? No. I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I assume you assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that the moment is fast approaching.
Oh.
I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I do! I had a feeling you would say that. Here on the isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite a different story. Hand it over! Oh, certainly. Why not? But there is no such thing as a free item in this world, you know. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? The isolated plateau. Come, let me show you something. Alright, buddy, come on. Come on. Come on. Link is so short. Link is literally so short compared to him.
Oh.
You see that structure there? The one shining with a strange light? It began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. Alright, fine. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to go straight to the tower. I mean, straight to this. There's going to be a couple of things that I need to accomplish first before I get out. And so I want to go straight there. I'm not going to be doing a lot of exploring. At least not in the stream. At least not until I can get the paraglider. Once I get the paraglider, then I can actually do some stuff. Then I'll be a little bit more... Yo, I got a ruby! I'll be doing a lot more exploring later on, once I actually get through this place. Because there's a couple of things that I actually need to to fully explore this plateau. That, and I really don't want to get pwned. I really don't want to get pwned. I don't. I really don't. To you who sets a foot in this shrine, I am Oman U, in the name of the goddess Hylia. And I think it's the name of the goddess Hylia. Ah man, do I remember? I don't know if I remember the. Oh, I offer you this trial. I offer you this trial. I've got a rune. Rune extracted. Yay! And if I had more runes, I could switch it over. Boop. I don't think there was much else to this place. I think it was a little bit of stuff and that was it. Out of the way! Out of the way, you! Ancient screw! Yeah, and again, I don't think there's any, let's see. It doesn't seem like there's any treasure besides that one right up there. Ooh, I got a traveler's bow. Cool. Well, technically, I've got a ton of bows, so... Well, not a ton of bows, but plenty of bows. I'll keep that anyways. Fish. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Don't use amiibo. Oh, okay. So I can't use an amiibo until a certain point anyways. So, I'm gonna turn this off for now. See how that goes. Because even though sometimes it was helpful, a lot of times it was just like it wasn't really detrimental. It was just kind of annoying with the motion controls, because the motion controls would just like move me a little bit off from where I was actually aiming. But again, it's not that bad. I am Omanu, the creator of this trial. I am a humble monk blessed with the sight of the goddess Hylia and dedicated to helping those who seek to defeat Ganon. With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of the goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept the spirit orb. He's like, what is this? May the goddess smile upon you. Ooh-wee-oo. Whoosh.
Oh!
What the? Where do you keep coming from, old man? It seems you have managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done. How'd you know? Clairvoyance. Oh. Or perhaps just something similar. As one gets older, it can become more difficult to see what is right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from view can often be crystal clear. But perhaps that is not true for everyone. Oh, oh, oh. The appearance of those towers and the awakening of the shrine. It is all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip there. Paraglider, please! What do you mean? It has been quite some time since I have seen that Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across this land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasure from each of those shrines, and I will give you my paraglider. That wasn't a deal. Oh? Well, I suppose I changed my mind. I'm sure that won't be a problem for a young go-getter like you. Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area looking around from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way to the top of that tower again? Are you joking? Oh, ho, ho. I'm afraid not. Do not worry. I have another little trick to share with you for your effort. Take a look at the map on your Sheikah slate. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you awoke, the shrine you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah slate. Or so I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such. Alright, see you later, guy. Bye! I was trying to eat pizza, but this load times are so fast, which is so good, but at the same time, I wanted to eat my pizza. Old man. I'm surprised it took you so long to catch up with an old man like me. How did you... Oh, leave an old man with his secrets. Now then. Wanted you to join me up here so you could use this as an vantage point to search for shrines. Did you know about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Maybe. Look through it and you can stick a pin anywhere you'd like to mark on the map. The pins on your map serve as reference point for your travels. Just stick a pin anywhere you're interested in. How did you know? Experience, wisdom, instinct? Call it what you will. Believe it only if you so please. Go ahead and take a look if you feel inclined to do so. That's one. That's two. That's three. I think. I think that's the third one. Alright, I'm gonna go to the closest one, which is over here. And in some ways, honestly, it's one of the most dangerous ones, though, too. Yeah, that's definitely not something that I want to mess with. Bye. Oh, man. Nintendo Switch shirt! Yay! I get to wear my Switch shirt. So basically, I'm going to wear this Switch shirt as much as I can. That's the that's the bonus for the what is it? For the season pass. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Jabaish. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer you this trial. The bomb trial. Let's go. Boo. I get 2 kinds of bombs. It's kind of weird, but it works though. Traveler's Claymore. Nice.
Yup. Hut. Yup.
And again, I don't think there's anything else here. Ba-doop. Okay. Oh. I blasted it instead of letting it go. Yeah, that should be fine. I think that's it. Okay, let's see. I wonder what this is for. Because it seems kind of weird that there's not a pedestal for it. I could just finish the game, or finish this, and that's fine, but at the same time... it's weird, it's weird, it's weird. It's so weird, I don't know, maybe it's just supposed to be there to show me that there's, like, something. But my experience from the other shrines, from, like, future shrines, is that this thing goes somewhere. I just don't know where. And it's weird that it doesn't have. It's weird that it doesn't have a place to go, in a sense. It'd be kind of weird if I actually have to place it somewhere back here. No. It's gonna irk me. It's just gonna irk me. But I'm pretty sure it's nothing. It's probably nothing, and I'm just doing all this extra stuff for nothing. I bet you it was just there to show me that I can actually throw the bomb to the other side. I'll come back to it. Like, maybe there is something. Maybe I'm just paranoid and weird. But whatever, that's fine. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. Beep. Boop boop ba boo. May the goddess smile upon you. To keep. Mostly skipping it because he just like fades away and that's it. That just saves me like 2 seconds, I think. Critical hits, roasting ingredients. Magnethus. These load times are amazingly quick though. Ha! Get your stuff, weirdo. Oh, Traveler's Sword. Why did I not pick that up? Drop this. Take that. Yeah, and pro tip, do not mess with those things early game. They will wreck you. You can mess with that. I don't think there's any other, I don't think there's any other treasures to be around, or at least not anything that is worth getting at the moment. I mean, it might be something worth it. The only thing I remember being worth it was just this, just the shirt, basically. Oh, my club broke, but now I got another one. And another bow. And another shield. That's cool. Beat the crap out of bees. Oh, don't hit me, bees. There we go. Oh, actually, you should have used that. An arrow! Just one! It's fine, I guess. Oh, there's two. 2 arrows. So much better than none. And so much crappier than one. I know there's a couple of other things around here I don't want to mess with. Oh, I lost the lizard. Spicy peppers! I forgot about the spicy peppers. Old Man's Diary. Read Old Man's Diary. On this desolated plateau, the only pleasure that brings me comfort is cooking. And today, I outdid myself. Truly, I created the perfect dish. I call it spicy meat and seafood fry. This recipe not only restores health, but it also keeps me warm, even when traveling in the snowy mountain. With this dish on my side, I no longer have need of that itchy, warm doublet. I do not know how I allowed this to happen, but it seems I forgot to write down the very important recipe. I know this contained raw meat and spicy pepper. However, simply cannot remember what else I used. My age is catching up to me. Sadly, on this lonely plateau, I only have my own knowledge and memory to rely on still. If I did find someone who knew the missing ingredient, I would happily reward them with my own warm doublet. However, it seems unlikely that such a miraculous wish will ever be fulfilled. Well, buddy, I got you covered. Or maybe not. What is it? Just when I was able to fall asleep. Bah, can't you tell when an old man is sound asleep? Let's talk in the morning. There's a fire outside if you're looking to pass the time. We got another baked apple, though. Well, there goes that. Yay! Now, to make sure that I don't fall down. There we go. Oops. Oh, just my luck. That is a falling star, or not a star. That's a star fragment that fell. And I can't even go after it. Oh well. And star fragments are basically stuff that I need for ooh. Star fragments are pretty much stuff that I need for to augment items later on. Alright, this is gonna take a bit, but at the same time, it shouldn't be impossible either. I'm gonna start wondering in like 2 seconds whether I came the right way or not. And sometimes it's a little bit more, it's a little bit easier to kind of figure out where you need to go, or the amount of, like how much you can actually climb. Because I know that from the bottom to the top I wouldn't have been able to climb. And then you can kind of detail sometimes where you can actually like jump up and where it's a little bit easier to actually like get there faster compared to I need to climb and just let Link just climb it all by himself on his own instead of trying to go any faster than what he's already going. What's the thing? No. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I owe a dime. In the name of the goddess Hylia, offer you this trial. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo. Stasis, yay! Rune extracted. Okay, so there's a couple of things that I need to do. I wish I could around to see if there's any treasures or anything that I can grab. But I'm pretty sure this is gonna be straightforward. Nothing really out of the ordinary in a sense. I mean, compared to like some of the other shrines, they're gonna be the other shrines are a little bit more well, I wouldn't say complicated, but they're just a little bit more involved. Well, technically I should have just waited. Because I could have waited until it got there so that I can actually... Well, I can show you there. Basically, I should have waited for it there. So that way I can actually climb up, get this, and get out of here. Because the ball doesn't drop until basically it goes back down, so it doesn't really matter in a sense. Or it wouldn't have mattered if it. Oh man, for a second there. Oh man, I thought for a second I just like lost it completely because I was getting close to the edge, and I'm like, oh crap. And if it isn't so obvious already that I am afraid of heights, like even in games, it's so weird that being afraid of heights is still like something that you can still be afraid of in game. It's like your character isn't really gonna. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of the goddess Zelda, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. Yes, the character does get a negative effect in terms of like falling down or falling off. Like either they do die or they just only get a certain amount of damage, but at the same time it's still kind of it's still kind of minimal in terms of like what would really happen in real life. Because you can still continue even if you die as a character in a game. So it's still kind of weird that I can actually react. I think it's just because I've been so used to being afraid of heights that it's just like automatic for me. Oh, my club broke. I think I've got another one. Bye! Haha! It disappeared. That's so weird. And I got another traveler's bow. So that's good. And this is the part where I have to be careful. No! I'm about to die. No. Here, I was gonna be an expert and just like go through the first part of the game without dying, and I had to jump. I'm so dumb. It's legitimately so dumb. And that is kind of crappy because they actually take away your Oh, I had already done it anyways. Well, I wasted some stuff without even thinking. They take away the items that you've already used, but at the same time I didn't even need to use it. So that sucks. Oh well. And I'm pretty sure it's pretty obvious for everyone that eventually I get the paraglider, but that's one of my downfalls right now. The idea or the fact that I'm so used to using the paraglider that I'm not used to climbing down without some type of safety net that is the paraglider. That or extra hearts, basically. I scared the old man away. Yep. Wah. He just automatically died. Can't carry any more bows. Huh. So he just shot me out of nowhere. He didn't even have any arrows on him. Which is weird, because he just shot me with arrows that apparently he had stashed somewhere on his body. I mean, where was this guy keeping his arrows, honestly? Sheared steak. Wait, what? I only have one arrow? Aw, man, really? Good use of arrows. Good use of arrows, apparently. I've got plenty of specialty arrows, so that's fine. Throwing spear. Ooh, cool.
Yup.
An acorn that I'm about to eat.
Yup.
Oh, there we go. I'm hoping for arrows. Oh man, I thought there was something weird in there. Alright, now I just need to hunt a piggy. Or something. I think there's only just piggies around here. I can't really hunt anything else. The Temple of Time. Town Devils. And that's the last shrine. We can't get to it yet. Huh. More seared steak. And the old man is still here, apparently. Even though he was chopping some wood all the way over there. What could it mean? Oh, man. Come back, piggy! Such a waste of an arrow. Ooh, a silent mushroom. I'll drop that for a traveler's bow. Ah, I'm burning. Let's see. Take the silent mushroom. Hey, it's one of you guys. Ooh, oops, I'm sorry. I always do that. I mean, not always. I don't mean always. Yeah, not always. I do that, but I don't always do that. I need to find a piggy. Can I cook food here? No, maybe. No, but I need to hold this. Where is it? Hold this, hold this. Well, well, so we meet again. What are you doing? My back is aching. I clearly need to take a little break. Say, courageous one, are you hungry? If so, please feel free to use my cooking pot to whip up a snack. If you need to start a fire, just light your torch on that campfire over there. I cooked something!
Oh.
Wait, is that? That looks just like my signature perfect dish. Spicy meat and seafood fry. But how did you? Well, I suppose that is not important. I can trouble you to share. Can I trouble you to share the recipe?
Hmm?
Of course. Hyrule Bass. How could I have forgotten? Well done. Now please allow me to reward your culinary efforts with this warm doublet.
Oh.
With that, you will be able to resist the bite of colder environments. As for me, I know a great spicy meat and seafood fry recipe, so I can do without the warm doublet. Huh, let me see. So, spicy pepper seafood. Let's try that. Honeyed fruits. Ooh, nice. Energizing honeyed apple. Yay! And again, this is just pretty much like for future stuff because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna need as many food items as I'm cooking up. I mean, not that I won't need them. It's just that I don't have the hearts to like replenish everything. Like some of these recipes heal up like 5 or 10 hearts at a time, and I don't have that many hearts. Like, I might just eat these two, but that's about it. Just because these two are cold resistance. But, let's see. So that's something that I'm going to need a little bit later. Well, not a little bit later, but pretty much as soon as I get to the cold area of this place. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it's pretty much the same type of walk if I go all the way there. So basically what I'm going to do is just bypass some of the areas that I was supposed to go through because it would take me a little bit longer to actually do that. Not that I wouldn't want to, but still. Hey guys, bye guys. Ooh, I got a hammer. Cool. I can't get it. I dropped that anyways. I'll take that for now. Okay, so I should be fine for now, for the time being. And And again, I'm gonna avoid exploring. I'm just gonna avoid doing any other major stuff in this place, because I just want to streamline all the way to where I need to go. And technically I can explore the place, or I can explore everywhere here a little bit faster once I actually get the, once I get the paraglider. Once these guys get out of my butt, get out of my butt. I mean, I guess I could go all the way to the top. Since I'm like right here. Oh! Hey, buddy. Fierce cold atop these mountains can take quite a toll as the night sets in. Ho ho ho. But breathtaking view. This may be the best place to get a full view of the entire plateau. Use your scope to look for shrines. When you locate one, place a pin on your map and place a marker. Man, you can get a good view of everything that's out there, though, too. Look at that flying thing. Look at that thing. Look at those clouds. I think that's just because it's all the way up there, not because it's actually some other stuff. It's another tall area. And again, anyways, you. Ooh, I got amber. I'm on top of the world. Yo, nice. Oops. Gliding, yeah. Boop boop boop. Korok. I know there's a ton of seeds in this plateau. But once again, I'm streamlining all the way to get the paraglider. I might explore it a little bit more next time I stream it, just because I know there's a lot of stuff that needs to get explored here. There's a couple of things that I could actually get as well. Nothing super important, but at the same time, I know that, I know early game I could use a lot of the Korok suits. Ow. I broke it apparently. Well, my life just pretty much flashed in front of my eyes. Boop, ba boop, ba boop. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Ken Natu. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer you this trial. Cronus trial! I wonder what's gonna be in this trial. Yay! I always keep looking around because I'm not. I never know if there's actually a chest nearby or not. Ooh, nope. Ancient Spring. Traveler Spear. Nice. I'm so weird. I thought it was going to let me up the other way instead of this way. Whoop. And again, I just want to make sure that there's no treasure chests or anything like that that I'm leaving behind. There isn't, I should say. Your resourcefulness in your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. More spirit orbs. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. May the goddess smile upon you. Ingredient effects. Certain ingredients give you elixirs or dishes special... Well... give your dishes or elixirs special effects. Oh, this guy again. Really. With this, you have now acquired all of the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Oh, extraordinary. That means it is finally time. Link, it is finally time for me to tell you everything. But first... Imagine an X on your map with 4 shrines as the endpoints. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. You understand? Where 2 lines connect, the shrines will cross. There I will be waiting. There I will be waiting. Oh, cripe, 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 cripe. When I am swimming in the ice cold waters. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go right to this Shrine of Resurrection, because that's actually the closest one. I was thinking of going to another shrine, but that's fine. Nighttime monsters, throwing weapons, climbing tips, Shrine of Resurrection. Okay. So that's not what I was looking for. We can freeze that though. For no other apparent reason than just to freeze it. But I know exactly where I need to go. And again, no spoilers until it actually gets to the point. Temple of Time. So far it's just one death. Which is, it's not bad. Especially for the beginning of the game. Because the beginning of the game, you get pwned pretty easily. Ancient Spring! What up, buddy? I'm gonna pick this one up because it's a little bit more fresher. An ancient shaft. Oh, at least I have 11 arrows. And another traveler's bow. I'll drop that one. It's a shrine to the goddess Hylia. There he is.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramos Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists.
King Rome.
The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age-long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the Divine Beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
Try to get that
That
last
princess was
screenshot.
my own daughter, my dear Zelda.
Zelda!
And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end.
Was you?
That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will
Off
tell
to
you more about
Kakariko
the path
Village.
that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Go on, here. It's the paraglider, just as I promised. Yay! Paraglider! With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. No. Bye. Bye, King Roam. So I'm gonna drop that, equip this, grab that. And I'm good to go. I should be good to go, in a sense. Okay, I think this is as good a place as any to call it. So, this is a good place to stop for today's stream. And first off, thank you for anybody and everybody that's still here and listening. I had a little bit of I had some trouble in terms of actually streaming this at the beginning. I'm so glad though that I've been so far lucky with actually being able to stream the rest of everything that I've been going the rest of this, and actually being able to stream the first part of Breath of the Wild basically. And again, with without spoiling anything, again, this is pretty much just the beginning part of the actual game. And there's a lot more, obviously. And let's see if I can pull it out. So, obviously, this is this is free roam. So basically, I can go wherever I want to go. I can do whatever I want to do. So, my intent from here on out is basically to follow on the path and actually do what I need to do in terms of the main story. I might stream basically me just messing around with stuff, because I know I would like to explore a little bit more of the plateau, and I know the early game, it's beneficial to actually get a lot of the Koroks and their Korok seeds, because later on in the game you actually get to upgrade some stuff and you need Korok seeds to do that. And I know that it's pretty difficult. Well, not pretty difficult, but it's pretty it gets kind of scavenger hunty in a sense, that you have to go here, there, and everywhere and kind of go and try to find what you're looking for in terms of the Koroks, because the Koroks are just like really weird, and they're here, there, and everywhere. So after a while, you kind of get the pattern. You kind of figure out that they're hiding in obvious places, like some of the places that I went to and that I actually did. And again, so basically it's pretty much open world. I can do whatever I want. And so moving on forward, even though I'll be doing a lot of the story type content, I am hoping to also do some streams outside of the schedule that I have in my mind of when I'm going to be streaming this, so that I can actually just do. So basically, so I can stream and pretty much stream whatever I'm just like messing around with, instead of just like the story content. Because today I just wanted to start it. I wanted to do the story content. I wanted to do the first part of it, which is basically the plateau. And then afterwards, another big thing that I want to do outside of actual streaming, the streaming dates that I'll be doing, because moving forward, I want to stream it on Tuesdays, and it's going to be probably 6 or 8 o'clock at night, around that time frame. So every Tuesday I'll be streaming a little bit more of the storyline, and I'll be streaming a little bit more of what I'm doing in Zelda, just to get it. Also, so it gives me time to kind of get used to all my streaming equipment and what I'm doing actually, what I'm going to be doing forward after that. Because again, I had some technical troubles at the beginning of the actual stream, and I'm just like, just work, just work, just work. So I've lucked out, and so far with this stream, it's been pretty good. And another thing that I want to mess around with is trying to beat Ganon. So what I want to do alongside streams where I just mess around and do whatever I need to do, just like scavenge for stuff or look for more Koroks or shrines, because shrines aren't really the main storyline in a sense. Because the main storyline is pretty much getting to certain places, and eventually they're going to tell me to actually look for and to actually defeat the beasts, basically. 'Cause is it here? Yeah. So basically, defeat Ganon, but also seek Impa because I need to destroy or I need to free the beasts. So another thing that I want to do is kind of not just mess around, but also try to see how early I can defeat Ganon. I want to see how personally how early I can defeat Ganon, because I know that technically there are two endings. There's the technical ending where if you beat Ganon, that's fine. That's it. That's the end of the game. And then there's the final. There's the kind of like quote unquote true ending where basically if I find, because later on in the game you have to find memories. And so if I find these memories and unlock everything, I actually get a little bit more of a cutscene afterwards. And of course, if you, depending on how many beasts you actually defeat, you actually get to spoiler alert, but basically you get to take down Ganon a little bit in terms of health. And there's also the difference between fighting Ganon when you haven't done any of the story and fighting Ganon once you're pretty much at the end of after doing everything. At the end, it's pretty much easier, and I'm not saying that in the sense that it's not difficult or challenging. It's still challenging, but at the same time, you're gonna be at a point where it's more simpler than at the beginning of the game, where you have almost nothing. Like right now, I pretty much have almost nothing. I bet you if I went into beat Ganon, I would not survive. None of this equipment would actually be worth it. So I have to acquire some better equipment on the way to actually defeat Ganon. And I've seen a couple people actually defeat Ganon right at the bat as well. So I want to see, and I want to challenge myself to see how early I can actually do it. I might actually just go for one or two runs on it because I don't want to save it as a run. I just want to stream it, just do it, and if I don't defeat Ganon, or if I don't go and get to Ganon, if I can't get to Ganon and I die a couple of times, then I could probably just call the stream over. And if I get to actually get to go to Ganon and I die once or twice in terms of like actually getting to Ganon and trying to take him on, then again, I'll just call it quits. But again, I want to challenge myself and do some fun streams where it's not actually the day of streaming and I'm not doing just like story content. So, I mean, whenever I actually defeat Ganon, if I do it before I actually do any of the story content, or if I do the story content and, later on I actually take down Ganon, that'll be into that as well. Because, of course, like, once I defeat Ganon, that's the end of the story, so I'll just be concentrating on actually finishing the game in terms of story content and like messing around and just probably doing this, that, or the other. So long-winded, long-winded explanation short, I want to do some nice, cool streams and just chill streams outside of the days that I want to stream Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. But again, for now, the days that I'll be doing Breath of the Wild will be Tuesdays, and I'll be starting the second stream of story content on this coming Tuesday, April the 4th. And then after that, it'll be every Tuesday. So, and then I'll just pretty much update everybody on either my Facebook page for when I'll be streaming, or I'll be updating on Twitter or Instagram. I mean, if it's not my Facebook page and if it's not my Twitter account or my Instagram, it'll be somewhere basically whenever I'll be streaming next. But again, tentative scheduling is basically every Tuesday after starting this week. After this stream, in about 30 minutes, no, in about 40 minutes, I'll be streaming Final Fantasy 15, and I'll be streaming I'll be attempting to do the final dungeon. It'll be my quote-unquote final stream for Final Fantasy 15 because I was streaming Final Fantasy 15 every Friday, and pretty much I did everything in terms of story content, and I've been streaming all the post-game dungeons, and now I'm at the last post-game dungeon. So I'll be streaming that final dungeon, but at the same time I'll be attempting it, since I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to finish it off. Because I mean, if I don't get to the end, if this isn't the stream where I actually get to the end of the dungeon, or if I don't accomplish it, then I mean, it's fine in a sense. I'll stream it again another night, and I'll make sure to update whenever I actually do that. But I also want to get started with Final Fantasy X, because I've been waiting to stream it for about a month or two now. But I also wanted to kind of take some time and actually push more Final Fantasy 15, because I knew that there was content dropping. There was the Moogle Chocobo stuff. I wasn't really sure if I was going to do the post-game dungeons, and then I ended up doing them. And then I also kind of had a little bit of a hiatus in terms of some of the stuff that I've been streaming. So I want to start actually doing Final Fantasy X, because that's a really long game to actually stream. It's not long in the sense of the storyline, but at the same time it's long because there's a lot of grinding to do. And so that's probably another thing that I'll be doing. I'll be probably this first week it will be just like story content, and then the next week it will be just be me grinding and doing all that stuff. Because I don't want to stream Final Fantasy X other nights just to make up so that I can grind. And I don't really want to grind on my own in that sense. I want to make sure that I actually grind while I'm streaming, because that's still content in itself, and at the same time it's just like it's still, depending on how much I grind, depending on what I actually do, because there are certain areas where you can just grind for like 30 minutes and you'll be fine for the next story sections. So I don't want to limit myself in terms of like how much grinding I'm doing on or off screen or off stream. So I'd rather just do it all together, so that way if I'm doing story content, I don't have to stop early just so that I can go and grind, and I don't want to go and grind and then I don't want to grind and then basically end up to a point where, oh well, I could actually, stream this, but now I have to wait until next week, or I have to wait a couple of days before I actually stream it. So I'd rather do it all together. And so I've updated my Twitch channel. There's a lot of there's a couple of updates in terms of like what exactly the scheduling will be for the next couple for this coming week. Which will pretty much be for the rest of I don't know when exactly, unless my schedule changes, unless I have to switch things around. It'll hopefully be those dates, the same dates, at in the afternoon. So again, just to reiterate and just to kind of explain right off the bat, it'll be Breath of the Wild Tuesdays. Wednesday, I will either stream Overwatch or Resident Evil. And that's tentative. I'm not going to schedule myself to actually do that because I'm not really sure if I'm going to be doing that every Wednesday or not. But if I do, but if I do stream something, it'll be either Resident Evil or Overwatch on Wednesdays. Thursdays will be Nier Automata, and this Thursday I'll be streaming We'll continue to be streaming Nier Automata and continue off where I left off. Every Friday will be, as I said, Final Fantasy Fridays with Final Fantasy X starting this week. And Saturdays will be, starting next Saturday, going back to my usual schedule because I usually was doing this on Saturdays, is Metal Gear Solid 5. And so I'll be streaming about 4 to 5 days out of the week. And again, I thank you for sticking around, for hearing me pretty much ramble on about what I'm streaming, what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of weeks, and hopefully for the foreseeable future. So, once again, thank you for watching. This is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I am Natsu. Until next time.